Another one for a different type of little series I'm going to try to start doing for people. So I've noticed since this league and towards the end of last league, I've been getting a lot of new people in my Twitch chat that have been asking for like new people advice, what sites to use, how to find trade items, how to craft, what's beastery, um, what's the whole Jun system, which no one ever knows that. But I'm gonna pretty much try to do multiple videos of this, breaking down like to help new people pretty much out. And if I miss anything in any of these videos, put in the description below stuff like to help each other out, and it's all this is about pretty much. I'm gonna miss things because this is just I didn't script any of this. I'm just gonna go with it and hope for the best. But and it's also just anything people want to see, like you know how to craft better, how to use harvest better, stuff like that, like delving, Jun, the whole Jun mastermind system, like anything like that. Put a description below, and I can try to make a video on it to help people out, explain it better. Just because they changed a lot of stuff at 3.14, and these videos might change depending on where in the league. If they made any changes like they did in 3.14, or they redid everything. So I'm pretty much just trying to go over things to help people out. I'm gonna try to keep each video in a good amount of time, but it'll be multiple videos just to give a heads up. So I'm gonna go over like this one, just to be a very quick one. So everyone knows about the whole POE Form. It's a pain in the ass to use this. Try to find builds. I'm gonna say right now, building sucks on here. Unless you find a real good one, but most builds are not the best on here. So if you want to look at people's builds, you can look at anyone's. Like if you want to see like their people's characters that they have currently equipped, you could definitely do that through here too. See like their whole POE system down here. You can definitely do it through anyone. All you need to know really, let's go overview, is just know their name. So if you know what their name is, go to yours, just take off your name, and then put in whatever their name is. Like if I wanted to see Lighty, who doesn't appear because he's under Darky actually. So if I wanted to see Darky, who's like one of the best racers in the game, I can do the same thing. And you can look at all their builds from past leagues, But it goes through everything. If you want to see hardcore, if you want to see whatever they're playing currently in their skill tree. It works for every build pretty much. Hold on. Just reset this. There you go. So it works for everyone. I just wanted to show you quickly on that. If you want to see the loot filters too, you can do it through here too. Loot filters, if you want to see their stashes, they have it open. You can see all this kind of stuff. Season progressions. You can even look at your own too. If you want to look at like your past challenges you've done in every league. So that's what Pinterest is for. All the forums you want to search for builds. Not all builds are good. But just want to do a quick overview on this one real fast. Not too much about it. Next one to go to is probably the one a lot of people know about, but a very good one to use is POE Ninja. On POE Ninja, you can pretty much find everything in this game. You have the economy and the build version. Economy, just make sure you put it on which league you're in. But, your currency, your fragments, if you're looking for certain jewels, like everything is in here. Vials, essence, fossils even. These are usually not bulk price though. These are all single prices, is thing to know. But if it's anything in here looking for like skill gems, oils, like this is pretty much what everyone uses to look at pricing. Just keep an eye on it because every day usually certain items do change. Especially on league start. But it's super easy to use this. If you want to find any item on here, like say if you wanted to buy an Exalt, or these are actually best to use. Say you want to buy Hate Forge gloves. All you do is click on trade, and it'll bring you to the actual trade site with them being on here. I think what else. Pretty quick. I'm trying to get through this pretty quick, and most people know how to use this anyway. There's a couple people who just ask questions about these usually. And then another thing on here too is builds. And I'll link all of these in the description below too. So the build is pretty much, if you want to see what people are playing currently, this is what the whole build section's for. You know, league, experience, depth if you want to look at delving. But you can see like 14% of people are playing Elementalist, 11% are playing Necromancer, Ascendant, 9% Raider. Like you can see what the current meta is of this league. You also can look like it, you know, Gauntlet. Everyone's playing Champion, Raider. If you want to look at hardcore builds, like SF hardcore, you know, Raider, Champion, Gladiator, Trickster, like that's how you can see all this stuff too. If you want to look at last leagues, you definitely can look at last league too. It's just this is the best way of finding builds too. If you want to see builds that are what the top people are playing right now, and then you can also narrow it down. Like if you want to find people, you know, all the headhunter builds. If you want to see certain skills you like say if you were looking for a ball lightning build, it'll narrow it down, show you that 66% of people are here 11, 11, 5, 2, and dead. It just shows you like where they come from. If you want to see like damage, you know, 29 million on this build, you can click on that and you can see their actual setup. You know what their helmet is, the chest, what the links are using, all the jewels are using. It shows you everything. Skill tree, what the keystones. It'll even show you. There it is. So you can also grab the import POB. So then you can just take that to your POB. And this is, gotta remember, this is a code. This is the not the paste bin. Because you can take that code and you can import it right here to import this build into a code. Then you just Control V it and then import. And there's the POB. Sometimes this does happen. See how it says 120 at 123? I don't know why. So for some reason this does happen a lot. So it's really hard to say if these are true, how this mess happened. But it shows you pretty much overall, if you just want to see a skill tree version, you know, like where their timeless jewels are, where the irregular jewels are, you know, it shows you everything like this. Cluster jewels are using, skill tree layouts, their ascendancy, skill links, items are using, like Pledge of Hand, all that kind of stuff. So it's really good overall to use this kind of thing. It just helps. Do you think what else on here? Oh yeah, you can see the links down here too. You know, like this is the item that the item provides plus the actual links. You know, the Anonymous Wrath and the Essence Worm. On the Nexus Glove, they have pretty much, this is the 3 link and this is the 1 link. If you look up here, it's probably, yep, 3 link, 1 link. So it just breaks it down a little bit better for you guys. And you can go back to search and you can look at the next build you want to see. And also, it's a good way too if you want to see, like, you know, you have this type of stuff, what I want to build from it. And say if you wanted to do it differently, you want to see like what are all the Raiders playing this league. All the Raiders looks like they're playing elemental hits. And if you wanted to see like, you know, say like I wanted to see this 247 million damage build. Click on the name and I'll show you the 247 million build. This is probably the Feral's for build. So pretty much it shows you like that, you know, like how you want to see item, like builds and all that. It's pretty much what we use it. A lot of people use it for. And if you want to see like streamers too, you know, this is probably on, okay, it's by league. So you can choose what league you want. There's a lot of leagues in here. Like if you want to see the Gauntlet, if you want to see Ultimatum, the streamers are doing. You know, like Ghastly, MBX. Oh, she's playing again, I guess. You know, like all of them are on here. And it shows you too if they're live or not right now. Because with these channels, you just click on this, and it brings you straight to the Twitch channel. Think she's still playing? Yeah. So that's why if you want to see like that, this is a good way to do for streamers. This usually shows a lot of the higher streamers though, because it stops at 98 or so. So it doesn't show you every streamer, but it shows you a lot of the ones who are at least on the list. So that's pretty much it for that. And you can switch back and forth. This is probably the most used one that everyone uses. And then the next one, the one that goes with it, is POE Trade. This is the one that's linked with Ninja. This is pretty much the best way in the game to find your items. It is super easy to use this too. A lot of people struggle with this, I do know. But we'll start with the bulk one easier. This is if you want to find anything in bulk. All the currency items, the splinters, the fragments. If you're buying, your oils, your incubators, scarabs, anything. And you can definitely put down here how many in stock. But it's pretty simple to use this. Like, say if I have chaos orbs and I want to buy, let's just say I want to buy patrol vessels. And I want to, so if you search, it'll show you everything that's listed. Like, it shows you, like, you're paying this side, you want to buy this side, how many they have in stock, and who they are. So if you, say if I look at these, like, I don't want to buy one at a time. I go down here, I'll put, like, maybe, like, I want to buy 10 at a time. And now I can just go, like, contact, and I just change the bar to whatever number you want to buy. So say if I want to buy all 30 of his, I would just click this right here, copies it. I would go into game, Control V, and it'll type this message for you exactly and message this person saying you want to buy it. It is a pain to use this, to be honest. Sometimes you have to whisper multiple people until someone whispers you back. It does happen a lot. But this is the easiest way of buying bulk items. Everything you can think of is in here. Maps even, if you're struggling with certain maps, just go here, find whatever tier you're struggling with, click on it, and buy it. It's the easiest way of doing it. Stack decks, if you're looking for blessings, if you're looking for Maven orbs, Awakening orbs, everything is in here. Trade site, this one's pretty easy. It's just like, say I want to buy Shavs. Shav runs wrapping, enter, and it'll show me all the Shavs right now. So let's say if I'm looking for a 6 link, type in 6 on there, and now you have 6. Let's just say if I don't want corrupted. Now you're seeing a little bit more. And then say then from here you can customize even more. Let's say if I want a max ES roll. You can just click on ES, and it brings you straight to all the perfect rolls. These ones are going to be higher because they're 30% quality plus defense modifiers. But like an actual normal one, it's like 5x. And it shows you from there. Another way too you can do this, if you don't want to be like, this works better on usually uniques that have like a lot of different properties. Like say I want to get a, I can never spell this one. I'm trying to think of a good one to use. It's not a Shabs. Rumi works actually. Oops. There we go. So let's say I want to buy a Rumi. He's like perfect rolled. And if you click on one, it's not going to really help you. So another option you can do is anything that has multiple like numbers, like rares, stuff like that, that you don't want to sit there, you can actually hit this button right here, and it filters by item stats. So it'll copy every stat that's on it and put it up there for you already. So then you can sit here and go like, I want a Rumi with max block and max spell block. That might be backwards actually, hold on. Oh, 20 and 10. Okay, that's why. There you go. So now it's showing me perfect rolls only. It won't show me anything that's not perfect. But that's definitely one way too. You can search for like certain stats. Like if you want only a max block, and you can sit here and look at these. Say you want this, maybe a perfect roll is too much money for you. So you can lower it by 1, and now you see you have 40 chaos for a 1-off perfect compared to Exalt. So that's one way too. You can filter out the stats. This is how I usually do cluster jewels. Because if you're doing a cluster jewel, if you want to reset, you can hit trade. So say if I'm looking for a cluster jewel, I'll just type in cluster, enter, And then, so I don't feel like sitting here going, you know, I'm going to type in this, screw that. I'm going to just type in cluster, go down to the first one, hit copy. And then I'll start like taking off these. And then I'll start in like, you know, I want an 8 passive large cluster. And say if you want a certain type, you can add it here. And then say if I'm looking for something with, you know, prismatic heart. I'm looking for, just gonna grab some random things on here. Well, you get an idea pretty much. I mean, I can't think of 3 things. But like pretty much like if you want anything with heart in it. If you want, let's grab this one actually. Heart, idea, widespread. There you go. So if I was looking for like cluster jewels like that, this is how we do it. You know, like these are showing like 3 passives. Another way you can do it too is, let's just say if you have a lot of key prefix reroll suffixes, you can definitely do this option also. Is say if you wanted this one, this was like 25 exalts or something crazy. And if you just looked at heart and idea on their own, so getting rid of widespread destruction, you can see that's half the price. So you can definitely look at it too like that. If you have a lot of harvest, key prefix, reroll suffix, you can definitely do that in cluster jewels to reroll the suffix so you get the widespread destruction, but it's not easy. Sometimes it's easier just to buy it like this and just be done with it. And then if you wanted like sort of like stats, if you're looking for chaos, you can definitely do that too. Like copy another one if you wanted to be lazy on it. Delete all this stuff off. And you can just change if you don't want attributes. Instead, you maybe want, you know, chaos resistance. There's none in the game. So that's why you have to look at stuff like that too. It's like that kind of stuff does make a difference. I think we'll save the POE for the next video. So yeah, I'm gonna cut that one here. It's 17. I'm trying to keep all the videos in like 20 minutes or so I don't bore everyone out. But we'll stop that one here. In the next video, we'll do like POE, how to, you know, search for rares, put rares into the POE to see what damage difference is. You know, go over lab crafting, the wiki stuff like that. So I hope everyone liked the video. If I missed anything, please put in the description below because I might have missed something for someone. But it's pretty much just to help new players out with things to use. Pretty much go over that. We're going to try to do a bunch of these to help people. Because I'm pretty sure Zizran probably did this by now, but just to help people in general. So if everyone liked the video, hit the subscribe button below. Can follow me on Twitch. Hope to see you on the next one.